With the very crucial decision of which house to pick in Fire Emblem 3 Houses right around the corner, it can be a bit hard to decide on which house to choose. All three offer something quite different, and each may be a tantalizing choice for any number of reasons. Today, we'll be taking a look at the Black Eagles, and making a case for why you may want to choose them in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. The members of the Black Eagles are each a member of a royal family, save for one. These students range from haughty to humble, as some regard their lineage highly, while others don't make it a point to brag. As a whole, the Black Eagles rely heavily on their affinity for magic. In order to maintain a balance on the battlefield, this is obviously not the case for all of its members, but it's important to keep in mind going forward. The cool, calm, and collected leader of the Black Eagles is one Edelgard von Resveld. The heir to the imperial throne of the Adrestian Empire, Edelgard wears her nobility proudly. Though seemingly not so snooty, her air of dignity is certainly palpable. Her strengths lie in her ability to wield axes, swords, and authority with deadly efficiency. Though her skills may be lacking when it comes to bows and faith magic, her fellow students do their part to fill in the gaps. As is commonly seen within each house, Edelgard has a second in command. Her brooding strategist is none other than Hubert von Bestla. Hubert is worth singling out in this video if only for the fact that he is integral to the structure of the Black Eagles. The heir to the Bestla family has long been in the service of Edelgard, and it's very likely their relationship will be central to the Black Eagles' story. His strengths lie in the use of a bow, as well as reason magic and authority, so right off the bat we have a character who can balance out Edelgard's shortcomings. Father Hair definitely gives off plenty of early 2000s emo rock band vibes. I'm not sure it would be fair to count out good old Hubert solely because of that. Another member of the nobility, and one with close ties to Edelgard, is Ferdinand Von Eiger. This confident noble is one of those previously mentioned that proudly flaunts the silver spoon he was born with. His regal heritage fills him with pride, all while his competitive streak stokes the fire within him. As we know, he has a healthy sense of rivalry when it comes to Edelgard herself. He is set to be a top-tier frontline fighter with proficiencies in axes, swords, lances, and even mounted combat. Linhart is almost the antithesis to Ferdinand. Where Ferdinand is proud of his noble name to the point that it's a notable aspect of his character, it's seemingly not even worth mentioning when it comes to Linhart. This is most likely because of his absorption in his favorite things, crest research and naps. His general disdain for things like his duties and politics make for an incredibly relatable character for many, and a straight-up lovable sloth for others. His strengths in both faith and reason magic mean he will likely be a core mage in the Black Eagles lineup. Keep this man away from horses and Pegasus though, because his skills in riding leave much to be desired. The princess from a foreign land, Petra McNary hails from the Brigid Archipelago, a vassal state of the Adrestian Empire. It is because of this vassal status that Petra finds her purple-haired self at the Officers' Academy in the first place. As a symbol of good faith, her grandfather, the king of the small islands that make up the archipelago, she was sent to the academy to study amongst Adrestian nobles. Petra's proficiencies with swords and axes lend well to her crit-boosting ability, and her skill in flight offers a high potential for versatility. Her biggest quirk is no doubt the present language barrier. Because she is from islands detached from Fodlan, she is not well accustomed to the common tongue spoken there. But she's trying her best, okay? Let's cut this sprightly girl some slack. Bernadetta von Varley stands out from the Black Eagles crowd for a few select reasons, though she may not exactly want to. An introvert through and through, Bernadetta's favorite places are where she knows she won't have to talk to anyone, so if you're looking to find her outside of her dorm, best of luck to you. The standout ranged combatant of the Black Eagles, her proficiencies with lances and bows make for a prime distance fighter. Best keep her away from the thick of the fight though, as her lack of skills in swords and axes will leave her hung out to dry. Her reclusive nature likely stems from her upbringing as the only daughter in her family, and we may just see that reflected in her story arc going forward. The shock blue hair of Caspar von Berglies is surprisingly not the thing that stands out most about the sparking young man. True, it's a plus, but it's his personality that truly shines through. Match that with his drive to become a top-notch knight, and you have one likable kid who is motivated by his staunch belief in seeking justice. He is studying at the Officers' Academy of his own volition because his older brother is next in line to take on the mantle of Count Berglies, giving him an opportunity to forge his own path as a frontline fighter for the Black Eagles. To round out the Black Eagles roster is their sole commoner who is anything but common, Dorothea Arnold. Rocking an absolutely always in-season hat, the sensational songstress has made her way from the opera houses of Dorothea to the Officers' Academy. Wielding blades and reason magic on the battlefield and avoiding faith magic and flight will be the best way to guide Dorothea to success. Not to mention her ability to heal adjacent allies automatically, which makes her someone you'll want to keep surrounded on the battlefield. What remains the most standout feature within the Black Eagles is Edelgard's belief that the crests held by members of prominent royal houses are the root cause of Fodlan's problems. While the other main lords have so far made no mention of the relics of great power, Edelgard has come right out of the gate condemning them. A huge draw to choosing the Black Eagles is definitely the views and ideals of their leader. This aspect to their house has the potential to shift the plot in some major ways, and if you want to be a part of that shift, you may want to start familiarizing yourself with the red and black wardrobe. Overall, the Black Eagles are a fairly well balanced house whose members have their biggest strengths in close quarters combat and magic. This is to be expected given Edelgard's own combat style, and it will be quite interesting to see how they perform on the battlefield. Even aside from the roster, there is substance in what this house has to offer. The potential to effect world-altering change in Fodlan by denouncing the crests has boundless story potential, and in the wars to come, maybe a revolutionary mindset is just what the world needs. Will you choose the Black Eagles? Are you still on the fence? Let us know in the comments down below, and stay tuned to VGR to find out which house is right for you.